talk to Tabitha Brown. If everybody don't know who Tabitha Brown is, she's like everyone's auntie on social media. Like she went viral. She was a uh E-list, C-list actor trying to make it, right? And that's not a shot at her, but everybody's out here trying to make it. She's been doing this for years and years and years. Her husband allowed her to quit her job so she can go out there and do what she wants to do in terms of the entertainment world and TikTok. She blew up on TikTok because of her beautiful voice and talking to people, and she just got this great calming voice. I'm a huge fan of Tabitha Brown. She has a lot of products in Target. If you walk around Target, it's like she owns a corner of Target. Like her face is over here, her face is over here. She's on this. It's like they just slapped her face on like 12 products in Target. So I know she's making a lot of money because she's licensing her name and likeness. Even if she don't physically own all of those products, she helped push and
She's making money. She retired her husband.
retired her husband, did the whole nine. Now we have a video here. I want us to watch the video, at least some of it, and just really react to some of the backlash that she got from this video. So
All right, let's do it.
I am in business in multiple ways, with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also in Target. And of course, I have a huge partnership with Target. I sell my seasonings at Walmart. I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop. Our business will be hurt. And if any of you know business, it doesn't just happen overnight where you can just go take all your stuff and pull it off the shelves. There's a process. And then you got to, like, where you going to put it? You got to have a place to store it. That's money, right? You got to have another place to sell it, which is almost impossible sometimes. And even if you sell online, it's a process when it comes to business. And everyone does not have the funds or the means or the availability, the space to house their own products, right? But the thing that concerns me the most, and I want you to hear me and hear me well, if we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens, right? Now, I know that something that could solve it is ownership of these big corporations, right? It's a long way to go there. There are amazing companies like the Village Market in Atlanta, right, who support small businesses, and you can go in there and there's some amazing things that you can buy. But it's one store and it's very small. We're talking about mass market. You can't build that overnight.
right there, that's halfway through the video. But what's your first reaction when you listen to that?
I mean, she's panicking. I can tell. I'm wondering, would she make a similar style video talking to Target and letting them know, the impact that their decision is making on them, and highlighting that, or at least even speaking to that in the video? I just kind of feel like black people are kind of the victim in this,
Yeah.
and then we're being kind of like re-victimized again, if
And
that makes sense.
and then it's so weird, and I'm glad that you said that because now it kind of flipped. Like you said, we the victim, and then it flipped to where now we're like basically she's like begging her audience like, please go spend money at these places. And these places just basically said we're getting rid of all the diversity, this, that, and the third. So it's like they slap you in the face, but then they're like, it's like they had a coordinated meeting with all the black entrepreneurs,
like even if we did it, even if we did what Tabitha said, right? Even if we said, okay, well, we don't want, people like Tabitha to be affected. What's the alternative? Does she have one? Has she thought about it? Like, or is her bottom line the bottom line? And I'm not mad at her for her bottom line being the bottom line because ultimately you have to take care of you and you have to take care of your family. I totally get it, but I just feel like that's not being addressed at all.
of course
That's
it's
concerning.
Of course it's not. And then you say this to me all the time, just like even on the last episode, everybody's not an entrepreneur. So the 99% of people that follow her and watch her probably are not entrepreneurs. They probably struggling artists trying to figure it out themselves, and they got a 9 to 5, they got a job, they waiting tables or whatever. So they like, screw you. I mean, I'm not going to Target. I'm boycotting. I'm doing my thing because I want to stand up for the people, and it's not going to affect them, right? They can go pool their money and go somewhere else, but the people who are really going to be affected is those 10, 20, 30 entrepreneurs that have those businesses and these companies.
So
And-
when are we going to
and-
have our own distribution so that we don't have to be on our knees?
Because that's essentially what she's
On her
doing.
knees
She's
right
like,
now. I mean,
she's-
with all due respect, she's literally on her knees right now.
Yes.
She's saying, like, I understand that we're being oppressed, but I don't want my pockets to be affected, so I need us all to be in agreement that we're going to continue, to be under the impression.
and I'm sure she's making money from her content, and I'm sure she's making money from her some of the
She
shows
don't
and
wanna
stuff
miss
she
none
do.
of the money,
But
though.
the real money when you are in entertainment is the brand deals or like having your own products and things like